Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I set up the Pentax K3 Mark III. And this is for shooting sports and action, any fast moving subjects. So as you see the images on screen, some motocross images, but this should work. It should give you a great starting point, a great base point to go from, no matter the subject that you're shooting. And at the end of the video, I'm going to show you the main reason why your photos may be out of focus and how to easily fix it. With that being said, let's jump right in. So what I'd like you to do first is to create a new user mode. Jump into the main menu and head down to customization, then select save user mode settings. Select one of the 10 boxes that's free and rename it as you wish, bearing in mind that this is the setup I use to capture fast action. Then hit the OK button. So now that you've created your new user mode, we can come back to that at the end to save all of the settings I'm about to show you in this video. So first up, obviously with the K3 Mark III being a DSLR, we're always going to be using the viewfinder to shoot action. So autofocus with the viewfinder in focus settings. Hit the menu button and it's the first item. Couple of right swipes across and we want to select the autofocus mode. Now this is pretty obvious, I would like to think AFC. So select AFC for the autofocus mode. Autofocus active area is select. Autofocus area restriction is off. AFS setting is focus priority. First frame in action with AFC is auto. Action in AFC continuous is focus priority. I don't have the autofocus hold on, so I have that off. The autofocus this is the autofocus point for when you're shooting portrait and landscape. I have that set as common, just to save any faffing around. I know where my focus points are. Action when autofocus fails. I've got the autofocus to drive the lens to search. AF point tracking in AFC. I have this set up to type 2. Focus sensitivity in AFC. I have this set up to number 3. Subject recognition is on. Catch in focus is on. So those are the settings using autofocus with the viewfinder. Next up, I'm going to show you how to change the user customization options. Now, these will change depending on the subject that I'm shooting. If you're a channel member, you'll be able to download all of my current user setups in the community post linked in the video description. And if you want to help support the channel by becoming a channel member, here's how you can do that. To get into the customization menu, head down to the third icon, which is labelled as a C, and we'll go through these settings. So exposure in user mode, I've got this set up to TAV. User settings restoration, I have that set up to type 2. On the FX button, I have the RAW button set up to drive mode. The AF and AE lock settings, this is basically how I've got back button autofocus set up. Next up is the smart function button. Function 1 is user AF. Function 2 is autofocus hold. Function 3 is focus peaking. Function 4 is the outdoor screen brightness settings. And function 5 is flash exposure compensation. Next up is the instant review option. I have that set to off. Zoom review, I have that set to 100%. And the focus magnification is on. Now let's head back to the user mode that you created at the start of the video to save all of these changes. If after all these changes you're still getting photos that are out of focus, there's one more change that I'd like you to make. And just as a side note, over the years, this is the main reason I've found that my photos are coming back out of focus, especially when I'm using a new lens. So to make this final change, jump back into the customization menu, then head down to number 7. Here you'll find the autofocus fine-tune adjustment option, better known as lens calibration. With this option, you can adjust and save up to 20 individual lenses to your Pentax K3 Mark III. Now there is a little bit more to it when it comes to lens calibration, and a while back I made a video showing how to go about doing this in order to get perfectly focused shots. So head over to that video and I'll see you there.